Good day, everybody. I'm back again with you during the lunch hour in our lunch hour show. There's quite a lot to discuss. There's quite a lot of football, very interesting. I hope you guys are still commenting about the topic that we did in the morning in terms of do you really think that the criticism leveled at Mandla Ngazi is fair or what? But yeah, let me hear from you guys. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from the Big R. I'm doing the show called TBR Solution Sports Program. All right. From now on, the show will be called TBR Solution Sports Program. TBR is nothing else but our slogan, TBR, which stands for the Big R. That's all what it means, TBR. Still the same thing, but we have just abbreviated it. TBR Solution Sports Program with me, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. There's quite a lot to discuss as far as football is concerned. Firstly, I need to say, I'm sure you have seen that in the news, they say Ngobo, who's playing for Kaizer Chiefs, the defender from Morocco Silos, has requested to be played in the central defense. You know, he prefers that position as compared to the position that he has been given by his boss or his coach, Stuart Baxter, in the middle of the park. So I don't know what's your take about that, but he's a player, he knows himself better, or whether it's a question of the coach understand better than him. So we'll see. So that's another news. Another one is this one. You know, I saw a publication called Go. They were saying Hoto is the most important player at Orlando Pirates currently. So I don't know whether you agree with that. That Hoto is the most important player at Pirates currently. Looking at the fact that other strikers are struggling. And why they're struggling is because there's a whole lot of injuries that affects the players. Not only that, and then there's lack of form, there's inconsistency. Maybe also that one can answer to the issue of Mohango. So as a result, it's a question of, that is why Hoto is a most important player. Remember, as we speak, Hoto and Nkwane Pepra are the leading top goal scorer at Orlando Pirates. So those are the news. I don't know whether you agree with that statement or not. And then apparently, again, according to Go, Benny McCarthy decided to sign Abubakar Mubara as a replacement to Siatemba Sitebe. Oh man, you know what? I like what Benny did. Yes, because Benny is a former player. He does not want to be angry at the player. He says, no, you know what? I understand you want to move. You know, I know that the owner of the club was adamant that he should not be used going forward. And then Benny doesn't believe in that. Benny says, instead of money, let's get a replacement. You know, that is why he went for Abubakar Mubara from Cape Town City. So I don't know whether it's a good signing. It will be a good replacement. We have seen that being tried in many teams. We've seen at Barcelona, they tried to replace Neymar with Dembele, Quintuno. It never worked. It never worked. I don't know whether Ben will succeed here. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Now, but the scenarios are not the same. Remember with Barcelona, it was not the coach who wanted to replace. It was not the coach who allowed that Benny should leave, Neymar should leave. It was the leadership, right? Of course, Neymar requested us to leave, but when Neymar wanted to come back in 2017, and Neymar was prepared, Messi has been talking to him. Neymar was prepared to lower his price, whatever, before he signed the extension contract with PSG. They never took that opportunity. So the scenario might be different. This time you have a coach, a former player at highest level, who probably understand as compared to that side in terms of there it was the leadership who wanted to replace. And we know as we speak now, nothing worked. Dembele has failed to replace Neymar. Coutinho failed. They tried so many players. So yeah, probably we'll see. I don't know what's your take. Do you think that will succeed? There's quite a lot of news. The other news that is very, very interesting is this one. Kurt Zouma, abused an animal, a cat. He was seen kicking a cat, and everybody was lambasting him. He lost a sponsor. There was a petition that he should be chased away, he should be fired at the team, and so on. Now the question is, do you think that criticism is fair? Of course, I don't say anyone should abuse animals. Animals are very important, we love animals. My understanding is it's a mistake that Kurt or Zuma should understand that he faltered. He should be given an opportunity and be encouraged to apologize. Now, to go to an extent of saying, let him leave, let him lose his contract and all that kind of criticism. Now, let's level this criticism against some of the players in Europe. Luis Suarez, we know that it was alleged that he abused Patrick Evra racially. Why we didn't see that? Why we didn't see that outrage? All right? We know, that is known. Not only that, last week in our last show, I was telling you that, yeah, we saw the game, Man United, and then Ronaldo missed the penalty. There was no criticism leveled against Ronaldo. Instead, the criticism was leveled against the young man, a young black man who missed the penalty. Are we dealing with a racism here? It's a question of a racist factor. It looks like racism is still rife in Europe, especially in football, or in England specifically. So I don't know what's your take. You may have a different view. Of course, that is why we do this show. We do this show so that people can bring their own different views. It's very important so that we understand where we're coming from, all right? Because where I'm sitting, it's like Zuma is being hit hard because he's black. It must be said. Okay, that's my view, but let me hear what's your take. And I'm sure you also have a different view as far as the issue is concerned. Now, the other thing that I want us to discuss is this one. Very important thing that I want us to discuss. Let me say now, we watch football in our country, we watch football all over the world. So I think it's high time that we need to start comparing April with April and see how are we doing things here and how are other people doing things on the other side of the world. Now, we have seen that Barcelona, we thought that Barcelona without Messi, they won't be like an attractive proposition. But we have seen that Barcelona have netted themselves a very lucrative contract with Spotify. All right. And then remember that the previous sponsorships with Rakitic for the jersey for Barcelona, it was worth 55 million euros per year. And then during COVID, it dropped to 30 million a year. Now they got a 3-year deal of 280 million euro 93.3 million per year, almost double what Breketin was giving them. This is good news for Barcelona, but you may ask, why do I deal with this subject? I'll tell you why now, all right? So this is it. This is a very good sponsorship for Barcelona. And then now, the other thing that I want to show you as far as the sponsorship is concerned is this sponsorship, it's for both men and women football. And also for the training shirt sponsor. And also for the title rights to the stadium. But this is a huge, huge, huge money. Now, and I must also declare and indicate that I got this information to Talk FCB. There's a young man who's doing a YouTube channel just like we do. His show called Talk FCB. Our sources are the same. I've seen most of the time. Where he gets the news, that's where I get the news. This is the information that I picked up from his show, and then the courtesy of Talk FCB. Now, I'm talking about this now so that people can understand when I bring the subject that I want to bring after I've given you this. So this is the sponsor that Barcelona got, and it shows that Barcelona are still an attractive team out there. And people should understand that this is a title rights, not the naming rights. The title rights, the difference between the title right and the naming rights. The naming rights, that means, let's say like Camp Nou. The sponsor will say, we'll do away with the name Camp Nou completely. We'll have Spotify Stadium or Spotify Field. That's the difference. The title name, they will add their name to the existing name. For instance, Spotify Camp Nou or Camp Nou Spotify Grounds. So that's the difference. And the good thing about it, it's not a long-term contract. It's just a 3-year contract, right? It's not, this is a good business. And then the sad part of the whole thing, we hear that the Barcelona CEO has now decided to resign, so that the reasons where he wants to go and concentrate on his family reasons and other personal reasons. And this is the guy who stabilized Barcelona's finances within a short space of time. I mean, this guy has been there. It's almost a year now. It's almost not the whole year, but now you can see that Barcelona, there's a direction. Yes, stabilized. This is what we want. This is what we want. Now, let me tell you why I'm raising this issue. You know, here at home, we complain and say, you know what, Chiefs and Pirates don't buy quality players, only Melody Sundowns who do that. And we also hear that the teams are also arguing that no, there's no money, they cannot afford. And well, that we get it, especially from the fans. All right, the fans are saying that, because I don't say it's the team, because I've never received an official statement from teams. But the fans, that's how they argue, because they use their heart instead of using their head. And I'm not undermining them. You know, when you love something, you'll defend it irrespective of what. Because this is one problem that I've picked up. Overseas, we are being told that the sponsorship is worth how much. And here at home, that's what it used to be. We used to be told that we are getting so much from ABSA, this sponsorship is worth so much, Nedbank Cup, it's worth so much. These days, especially the teams, we are not told how much are they getting. So as a result, we don't understand whether our criticism are fair or not fair. All right. We just know that, oh, Chiefs is sponsored by Vodacom. It ends up there. We know that, oh, okay, Super Sport. You know, those kind of arguments. We don't get the real facts, how much. Not only Chiefs, even Mamelodi Sundowns. They have their sponsors, but we don't know how much did they get. And we understand that that money belongs to the owners of the team. All right, they are not obliged to tell us, but it makes sense if you compare what is happening here and what is happening overseas. This will make you understand why we don't have to criticize our team if they don't bring quality players or if they don't have a good structure. That's my argument. I don't know what's your take. Maybe you have a different view. So if you have a different view, you're more than welcome to share it with me or with us on the platform to tell us that, you know what, for me, I think there's nothing wrong. These teams are owned by the owners, by the club owners. Since they are owned by the club owners, they do as they please. So there's nothing wrong with them deciding not to tell us. So maybe that's your point of view. And of course, I'll never disagree with you. Who am I to disagree with you? We have different views as people. And then, so at the end of the day, for me, I don't see anything wrong if you see it differently. And the other thing that I want to share with you, remember last week when we were doing a show, I was saying me, as far as I'm concerned, and remember, I still want to stress this. I'm saying me, according to me, the goalkeeper of the tournament was not supposed to be Mendy. It was supposed to be Gabanski. And guess what? Mendy himself agrees to that. See what Mendy says himself. He feels that Gabanski did well for him to deserve that goalkeeper of the tournament. That's my point. That's my point. I think Gabanski did well. He was supposed to be the man who was supposed to be awarded that title. That's my point of view. You may agree or you may disagree with me, of course. That's your point of view. Remember, I've already said that we need to agree to disagree. That sometimes this is what you believe in, and then this is what you don't believe in. So I don't know. What's your take? Like I say, not only Mendy, even when it comes to the football of the day, I still believe that Abu Bakar was supposed to be the winner. Of course, I'm happy that Sadio Mane win. I love Sadio Mane, especially that I've already indicated that I love the fact that he is what you call, he's a pro-development person. So as a result, that makes me very happy. So that is why I love him so much. So I don't know what's your take. Maybe you have a different view, and then you can tell us what you think. So yeah, let's continue with the show. And then this time, I think I need to share with you the Messi Special. As you know, that always, and I've said it before, I'll always share the Messi Special. And then, well, it's up to you whether you agree with me or you disagree with me. Of course, you are entitled to disagree. Why not? And then you cannot always agree with me. And then I still believe that Messi is the best. And while I'm still there, I just want to say, you know, Lionel Messi, what I like about him, you know, he is, they played over the weekend, all right? And then having played over the weekend, and then, I mean, yesterday, I watched the game. I won the entire game. And remember, my argument has always been saying, the game he played, it was average. If you compare it with Messi standard, it was average. But if you compare it with ordinary players, it was not average. it was a great game. That's my opinion. So maybe you may agree or maybe you may not agree. So that's my opinion. It was a game. For me, I thought, you know what, Messi was not at his best. It was an average game. But as I have said before, that you know, they outplay him. They make sure that he doesn't perform. So that is why at the end of the day, we'll see that he had an average game. But what I like, what I noticed, he was running around, going all over the positions. The good news, he's got a free roll. You know, there's no like hindering him to say, Messi, don't go there, go there. Because he wanted the ball, because they were not giving him the ball. So for me, I was impressed with that he ran around trying to collect the ball so that at the end of the day, he can make his own game, you know, because sometimes if you see that people don't want to play you, what else must I do? I must also do something and make sure that at the end of the day, I play. I play the game. All right. Now that's my point of view. Now let's go to the Messi Special as usual. All right. Now I just want to share something with you quickly as far as the Messi Special. Remember, we've seen the AFCON, we've seen the Euro, we've seen the Copa. All right. All these are international tournaments, all right, that were played. But this is what I want to share with you. During Copa, the best player was Lionel Messi. Top goal scorer was Lionel Messi. Top assist was Lionel Messi. And then when it comes to AFCON, best player was Mendy. I mean, best player was Mendy. And then top goal scorer was Abu Bakr. Most assists, no, not Mendy. Best player was Mane. Top goal scorer was Abu Bakr. Most assists, it was Kaboro, Fai, and Hogla. Then Euro Cup, best player, Donnarumma. Top goal scorer, Cristiano Ronaldo. Most assists, Zuba. The two international tournaments, they had all these different players leading. But when it comes to Cup, Messi dominated. This man dominates. You know, I remember Thierry Henry at some point once said, when Neymar wanted to leave, he said, it's not going to help for you to leave Barcelona because wherever you go, Messi will dominate. So now, this is the sharp point that I want to bring close. Remember, always make sure that I compare Messi with Ronaldo. I know Sheikhs was saying, I don't like when this is happening because I love two players. I love two players too. And I believe Ronaldo is an incredible player. You know, I heard one of the Man United players, I can't remember the name, he was describing the commitment of Ronaldo and his professionalism. He said, I would arrive at, I can't remember, 9 o'clock or earlier than the game, I would find Ronaldo at the training ground. And then I would try to say, no, let me arrive early, 7 o'clock, I'll find him there. One day he said, no, let me arrive at 7:15. He found him there. That's how committed Ronaldo is when the training was going to start at 9. So Ronaldo is a very good example, especially to our youth, to show them that for you to succeed, you need to be extremely committed. I'm not saying Messi is not committed. I don't know about it. I'm sure he is. But those ethics that shows that Ronaldo, how committed it is. And I think our youngsters and our young footballers, they should learn from them. But I'll continue to compare the two. As I say, if you listen to the international media, they will always compare the two. They will always mention Messi in the same sentence with Ronaldo. I like what PK says. PK says, Ronaldo is the best player in the world, but Messi is an alien. Of course, Messi doesn't like him to be referred as an alien. He's an ordinary guy, according to the players from Argentina. They say the Pope Francis asked for Leo's signed t-shirt. All right? Whereas on the other side, Ronaldo's mother voluntarily took the signed t-shirt to the Pope. So that's the difference. That's the difference. And then, yeah, the other thing that I would like to share, you know, the more I follow Messi, the more I honor this guy. You know, if this is true, according to the news, the social media, as it says, he says when he retires, he wants to play 45 minutes for Argentina. He wants to play 45 minutes in an Argentinian shirt and 45 minutes in a Barcelona shirt. You know, this one makes me really think that this guy is really committed. And then sometimes I feel Messi loves Argentina, which is good because I've never been in Argentina. I just get the reports as I do reading and so on. I'm told that the country is so poor. Messi himself has said he's worried. He wants to go back to Argentina at some point, but he's worried about the level of crime when compared that crime with what is happening in Spain currently. You know, so, but he has not forgotten that is his roots, all right? As much as he left those shores at a very early age. And he recognizes that he is what he is today because of Barcelona. So that is why this man is the man for me. Is the man for me. And I'll continue to say, Messi is the best. And Messi is an alien. So if you want to argue with me, of course you can. You're allowed. Bring your own statistics, bring your own numbers, and then let's see. Because I always say numbers don't lie. Hence, I'm very much impressed with Rulani Mukwena from Mamelodi Sundowns. Whenever he talks about numbers. That's what I appreciate. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching the show. We really value your time because this is your precious time just for you to take it and listen to us. I really appreciate it. I thank you.